Hello my friends, this is Dominik, and today I'm very excited because I have something incredible to share with you. I'm very excited, but I'm actually a little bit nervous because I never shared this much personal stuff about myself, and I really want to tell you the story of my life. So many of you know that I started free running a long time ago. Actually, it was in like 2006 that I started free running, and I loved it. I still remember the first time I've seen this incredible video, Brother's Journey. My brother actually showed it to me, and it was about these free runners from England. Chase and Cole Armitage, and I loved the video, and I fell in love into free running right away and decided this is what I want to do, you know. And I did it for a long time, but then I realized I need to get in better shape if I want to be a better free runner, because I was kind of a young chubby kid, you know, and then I was like, yeah, I should start some training, you know, I should get my body in shape. And then I still remember my first trainings. I basically did it in the living room. I had one yoga mat and I did some squat jumps, some crunches and some push-ups, and that was all I did. And then I kind of saw these videos from Hannibal for King and Zev Zakavelli. They were the first people I saw doing calisthenics, and I got drawn into it and I started loving it, and I thought it was the most incredible thing out there. And I realized the importance of it very early in my life, you know. When I was a kid, my mother would tell me when she went outside, she called me for lunch, and she was like, she never had to look on the ground. She always looked up, because I was always climbing trees, or I was in the garage or in the stable. So I was always very active. And I had to learn basically all the stuff outside, because I live in a farm, you know, and I live in a village, so there was nowhere near any gymnastic gym or any coaches. So basically learned everything by myself, and I had so many injuries. I had hundreds of injuries, literally. But just because of that, I realized that this is so important to me. I love doing this, you know. And still remember when I really sprained my ankle, and I was like, I couldn't even walk. I walked like this. I was about to go into the gym. My mother walks out and she's like, "Where are you going?" And I'm going to train. And she's like, "How are you gonna train? You can't even walk," you know. And I realized this is so important. And after that, I realized the connection between different areas. Like, I started doing calisthenics, and I also started doing some Olympic weightlifting. I started practicing hand balancing and got better in calisthenics. And because I had so many injuries, I realized I need to train the smart way. So I really educated myself about what I need to do to really get the best results. And over the past 10 years of calisthenics, I really learned a lot. And some people consider me as one of the best in calisthenics or whatever, but which is flattering, but it's not what I like to think of myself, you know. I'm just trying to be the best I can be, you know. I'll never be the best in calisthenics or the best in free running, but I can be the best version of myself. And I truly do this because I'm so passionate about this. I love it. I love the freedom of movement, and this is my biggest passion in life. And after some time, I realized when I was a young kid, I need a proper place to train. And I actually saw, I have a Sky Gym right now. Many of you know this famous Sky Gym, but a long time ago I actually was inspired by Scott Atkins to build this gym, and many of you don't know this. So Scott Atkins, you probably know him as Yuri Boyka, the most complete fighter in the world. And I saw the Undisputed movie, and I was like, whoa man, this guy is shredded. He's big and he can do flips and everything. He can fight. So at the time I was like, whoa, this is really interesting. I should also get a little bit into MMA. And then I read his biography, and in his biography he wrote that when he was a young kid, he really wanted to train, and he built his own gym at home so he could practice martial arts. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. And I told my father I really need a gym. I'm thinking training pretty seriously, and I need a gym. And we had this old shack that was basically a storage for grain and wheat, and as a young boy I actually was there in the boxes helping my grandmother and my father working there. And then we didn't need that place anymore, so basically we put all the boxes out, and there was a little bit of concrete. There was this very shitty shack, and there was sand on the floor and everything. It's very dirty. And then I cleaned the whole thing up, and then many of you don't know this, but it was actually first designed for me to practice MMA. So I had one heavy bag inside, I had one speed bag, and I had one dip station. And that's all there was. And I didn't have money to pay for all the equipment, so basically everything in the Sky Gym is homemade. So in the beginning I had like old rugs on the floor. I bought some gloves, some MMA gloves, and it's very funny. In the beginning, in that gym, we used it for street fights. So me and my friends would gather up in the gym, and we didn't have any gear, any equipment, any mouth guards, and we just put on some MMA gloves and we would fight, and we would go all out till the knockout. So that was actually the start of the Sky Gym. So really exciting times. And after that, I really started training more and more, and I got more into calisthenics. We set up some bars with my father. He made me the handles and everything. And it's really, over the years, really developed into a very nice gym that you see today. And I'm very proud of that. And a lot of my friends also helped me. My friend Uros, he made the squat rack and the nice bar setup that we have right now. And it's very fucking cool. After I started really putting in the work, training every day, like 4 hours a day, sometimes even more, then I saw that a lot of people were attracted by it, and just my friends showed up and they also wanted to start training calisthenics. I was like, okay, let me show you some stuff. And then just people appeared at my front door eager to train, and I just was like, okay, let's just go with the flow. And then all of a sudden I had like 10 plus students. I taught girls how to do handstands and ring muscle ups, and everybody's doing weighted pull-ups and dips, and we developed this community, and we had so much fun in that gym. We were young, so at the time we were also spent some time drinking in the gym and smoking some weed actually. So we had a lot of time, and many of you know the ring grip push-up video. Most of the variations of the ring grip push-up video we actually developed right there when we were drinking. It's so funny. I still remember I could at the time do a ring grip push-up where I clapped, and then my friend we were in the gym, we were having some beers, and my friend is like, oh man, you know what would be really amazing? If you clapped 2 times. I'm like, I was a little bit drunk, and I'm like, yeah man, that sounds amazing, let's try that. And then I get up, I really focused, we put on some good music always, and then I tried the first time, and boom, first try, I still remember it, I did it from the first try. And then it was just, we were like, okay, what else is possible? And then I developed all these things, and also the level 666, which many of you have seen. It was one of the most incredible moments of my life when I actually did it after fucking a lot of effort. It took me a whole week, so every day I would try it for 4 or 5 hours, and then I actually fucking did it. It was really cool. So a lot of great stuff happened in that gym. And also at the time, then I went to college, and I realized in college I actually did a lot of free running at the time, and I sprained my ankle really bad, and I realized I can't do the college and my passion at the same time. So I had to decide, and it was the most important decision of my life, and also the easiest decision in my life, whether to go on college and become a gym teacher, or pursue my passion of movement, free running, MMA, calisthenics, parkour, hand balancing, and just go all in. And it was, like I said, the easiest decision of my life, and I went all in and pursued my dreams. And after that, I also broke several world records, unofficially, but it was for myself. And the first one was actually most pull-ups in 5 hours. And many of you don't know this, but at the time, Charles Louis Armstrong had the world record for most pull-up in 5 hours. It was like 1,437 or something like that. And I tried his routine of how to do more pull-ups. And I saw that the routine was fucking tormenting, and I wasn't satisfied. It was no progress. I didn't like it. And then my friend shows up and he's like, yeah, but I saw the routine today from Charles Louis Armstrong. He has the world record. And I was like, man, that routine is shit. And he's like, how can you say it's shit because he has the record? I was like, I can break that record. And then actually several months later, I didn't even prepare for it so much, but then my friend really challenged me and I went for it, and I did pull-ups for 5 hours straight. My friends were there cheering, doing pull-ups with me for support, and after 5 hours I did 1,450 pull-ups, so I actually broke the world record at the time. Now record belongs to somebody else, but there was a time when I held the unofficial world record for the most pull-ups in 5 hours, which is pretty cool. And then after that, also the 7-meter backflip. Oof, that was intense. That was the one thing that I wanted to do ever since I started free running, and it took me quite a while to prepare, but then really I did it. It was one of the most scariest things I did in my life. It was really awesome. Another thing that I'm very proud of is an iron cross. I held an iron cross when I was 91 kilograms, a plus 5 kilogram weighted plate, so it was a 96 kilogram iron cross. And I also did a cross on a 30-meter bridge, and it was one of the elements I really wanted to achieve, and then I did it. After that, also the craziest, most insane thing probably in my life, and that was the 360-meter handstand and a human flag. So basically when there, Red Bull offered me to do it, but then I was like, I actually refused because I wasn't certain, but then I really kind of was curious whether I can do it. And at 2 o'clock in the morning, I stole the car from my parents so they wouldn't know, and I drove 3 hours in the night and came there and illegally climbed on that chimney, scared shitless, man, but I went up there and I fucking did it, man. And when I climbed down the chimney, I felt like I really achieved something. So yeah, it was one hell of a journey. And then in 2016, there was this guy that wanted to train with me. He was from Denmark. His name is Sammy. He's one of my best friends actually right now, and my business partner. We were very close, and he taught me so much. And but he came to me because he saw something bigger in me. And the reason why he came was actually the level 666 ring grip push-up, because he was so impressed that I did it, and he was like, whoa, this is the guy who has the energy, who has something more, which I didn't see in myself at the time. And he came there and he was like, man, you have all this knowledge, you should teach other people. I was like, man, I didn't really talk in my videos before that, never talked. I was very shy in front of the camera. I was very insecure, you know, and I really wasn't that attracted to the idea of explaining shit to people. That's how I saw it at the time. But then he really pushed me to create content, and we spent a lot of time filming, and he taught me how to actually speak in front of the camera. Before I was completely not comfortable doing that, and we spent like 6 hours every day outside, just me and him, and he would film me and I would have to speak about movement and my passion, and he would like the whole time smile, and the whole like eyebrows, and I really talk loud and the whole thing. So then I saw that I'm kind of getting better and better, and he really pushed me to create a lot of content. So all the motivational videos, inspirational videos, everything was actually possible because of him. He really pushed me, and when I say he pushed me, he really did. And then I was like, okay, let's do this. I was in, you know. I said, let's do this. And then he spent actually 18 months preparing everything and pushing me to create content and film tutorials. So all the tutorials you see on my website and everything, it was possible because of him. And I'm really grateful for that, because he made me the man I am today, and he really helped me a lot to become who I am. And I'm really grateful for that, you know. So it was a very long road from the chubby little kid I was before to the man I am now. And right now, like in the past 12 months, I actually seen what we have created, and it's fucking epic. We have the biggest calisthenics community in the world, and I'm very proud of that. I'm proud of everybody, to see everybody training every day and pushing themselves to really become the greatest version of themselves. And I also have some students on the mentorship program. I'm really proud of Alexei. He actually struggled with the handstand for 4 years. So 4 years he was trying the handstand and he couldn't make any good progress. And then right now, 1 month under my mentorship, and he achieved a free balancing handstand. He has a very nice straight line, and he can hold it for 30 seconds for multiple sets. And I'm just very proud of him. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is that for the past 6 months I've been here in Thailand, and me and my team have been working non-stop. We work all the time. Today we work till 7 o'clock in the morning to really revolutionize the process of learning calisthenics, and we fucking did it, man. And you might be asking yourself why I'm so eager to help people, and it's because I know what it's like, you know. I've been really struggling with my progress. I see other people struggle with that. They don't know the principles. They're wasting their time, their energy, and their money on stuff that doesn't work, and I can't see that anymore. I just want to help where I can, you know. And also this year I'm achieving my my personal goal, and that is I want to build a gym, a big ass gym. I have a sky gym, but I really want to build like an incredible gym where people can go and learn calisthenics, but not only calisthenics. I want one big gym where you can do parkour and free running and calisthenics and hand balancing and Olympic weightlifting and everything. So this year I'm building that gym, and I'm really excited about this. This has been my dream because I never had a proper place to train in, and I train in my gym, which is at winter time minus 15 degrees in the gym. It develops character, it's Rocky style, you know, but after about 10 years you kind of you can really appreciate sometimes to train in a warmer environment and in a bigger gym, you know. And I want to have instructors that would teach people how to really become the best version of themselves and how to become somebody who inspires other people, you know. So that's why I created this mentorship programs with my team, and the reason why I'm doing this is basically 3 reasons. First of all, I'm recruiting potential instructors that would work with me and travel the world and teach other people. And the second reason is funding. So it's actually gonna cost a lot of money, but I'm getting there. And the third reason is I want to document the whole thing. So I really want you to see how much progress can you actually make if you're under Dominik Sky mentorship. And we actually took in some clients, and I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about this later. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I truly want to help people. I see so many amazing athletes, truly amazing athletes who gave up their dreams because they got injured and they didn't know how to proceed from there. They couldn't get back to their own level, and I can really relate to that. I tore my rotator cuff a couple of years ago. It took me 1 year of not progressing, but I really spent a lot of time trying to get back, and it was just so difficult. So I know how it's like. You know, I see older men who think their prime is over, and they have some injuries from the past, and they're moving the whole time with pain, and they're trying to get back into training, and they think it's impossible. But with the right principles, you can actually become stronger and healthier than ever before. I see a lot of young calisthenics athletes who are eager to turn their passion into their living, but they don't know where to start, you know. And also I see fitness people using old principles, you know. This is over. We're beyond that, you know. So I want them to expand their knowledge so that can really serve people in the best way possible. And also I see younger calisthenics athletes who have the passion, but they're just wasting their time and energy not training the right way, which I can also relate to. I spent sometimes 6 hours in the gym really working my ass off, but then what I got was plateaus and injuries, you know. So it's not fun. And I see people trying to reach their full potential in life. So not only become good at calisthenics, but become a person who inspires other people, become the greatest version of yourself, you know, somebody who spends every day working on their dreams and their goals, and the people are wasting their time and energy. And I see so much pain and frustration, and I want to help where I can. So for the past 6 months I've been here in Thailand working my ass off and actually testing these mentorship programs. So I took on a handful of students, and we wanted to see if this works, and I'm proud to say that we've created the best mentorship programs out there. The best, and my students have amazing results, not only in calisthenics, but they're truly out developing as human beings, or they're becoming people who inspire others, and I'm very grateful and very proud of them. So me and my team, we're working non-stop to make this possible. And the reason why I haven't mentioned this mentorship programs before is just because this requires so much work. I take a lot of time from my own personal schedule to cater to the needs of my students and provide the best thing possible. So every one of my students, I take so much time out of my schedule. I still train 14 times a week, every week, and when I'm not training, I'm working. I haven't been out in months, and that's also why I came to Thailand, because I don't want any distractions. I'm just focused on this. But to be honest, this takes so much work, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to do this also in the future. So these mentorship programs, this might be the only opportunity for you to work one-on-one with me. And this is, trust me, when I do something, I do it I go all in. I don't do, if you know me, you know that whenever I do something, I really try to create the best thing. And over the past 12 months, we worked a lot on developing this mentorship program, and over the past 6 months, we've tested it, and I'm proud to say that we have the best thing out there. But like I said, it's just so much work, so I'm not sure if I'll be able to continue this in the future. So this might be the only chance, and I'm saying this to you because I want your help, actually. So a lot of people have been writing to me over the past few years, you know, hundreds of people actually, that they want to work with me and they want me to teach them, but I never had like an option. I never had the answer to, I never had something that I would offer to people. So that's why we developed this, and it's the best thing out there. So if this is something you might be interested in, then please let me know. So please leave a comment below, or even better, send me an email to support@dominikSky.net. So if you're interested in learning more about these amazing mentorship programs, then please send me an email to support@dominikSky.net. You also have the link, the email in the description, or simply leave a comment, and I really appreciate your feedback. Thank you guys so much. And thank you for your time. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was entertaining. And really, if you want the best mentorship programs out there, if you want somebody to guide you to become not only great in calisthenics, that's easy. If you want to achieve advanced elements, we'll go there. If you want to transform your body, I'll take you there. If you have an injury and you want to repair your body and become more mobile and flexible and train without actual pain and make consistent progress, then boom, this is it. So if you want to learn more about this, if you would like more information about these amazing mentorship programs, then please send me an email or leave a comment below. Say yes, I want to learn more about this, and I'll get back to you. Also, if you have any questions whatsoever, don't be afraid to ask. I'm here for you guys. So I will write back to you, and I will also answer any questions you might have. Thank you so much for your time, and we see each other very, very soon. Peace.